Hey YouTube world, I am back with another video and I have something exciting to show you. As you can see, I got a Savette bag, if I'm saying that correctly. And I know most of you have joined and subscribed to my channel because you really do enjoy looking at other brands other than the big luxury that we're all, super immersed with and very well known. There are a lot of quality bags out there that we are not familiar with, and it's definitely worth a look at. So let's just get right into it. And real quick here, I will be doing the drawing for my giveaway that ended to about 2 days ago, depending on when I upload this video. But I did say that one of this will be going to one of my loyal subscribers. So I appreciate the continued support. And then of course, there was criterias, if I can talk, for entering for this mini pochette. Both of these are from Dress Up Your Purse, so stay tuned. And thank you for those of you who have reached out to me. I recently just sprained my ankle. I was going down the stairs and I had 5 bags in my arms and hands, trying to get ready to film a YouTube video. And of course, I did not see the last step. Missed it and fell like a big tree down the last step. Sprained my ankle. So that was fun. So all in the name of creating content for you guys, right? So I've got like this crazy ankle brace, not to show you my janky toes, but I've got my brace on right now. So I'm pretty much not allowed to go anywhere. I can't drive. Taking Ubers might be a little bit of a hassle. So enough of me rambling here. I do want to thank you for those of you that have reached out to me. But again, let's get to the star of the show here. So a little story, let me just unbag this so you can see the bag real quick. Savette is a brand started by a model, I forget her name, but she started this brand not too long ago. A couple of them have really caught my attention, especially the Tondo bag, which is a shoulder bag, and I really love the aesthetic of it. But that's not what I ended up with because I found an amazing deal on this particular bag. So obviously I was, online shopping, sitting on Zooms that I don't feel like being on, but I'm on it anyways. So when you have multiple screens, what do? You have another screen with online shopping, just browsing at whatever sales is happening and just looking at, I was looking at Savette to look at what's available, do a little bit more research on it. And of course I came over to Luisaviaroma. They were doing a sale on Savette bags and there was a Tondo bag. I was looking at it, it was like, $10.50, $1,000, they were on sale for like $1,000. Some of them had an extra 25% off. So I just opened all of them up. So just to take a look at the pictures. And then I came across this one. It was listed at, I think I made a screenshot, so I'll make sure I insert it. But it was listed at, I think, $1,100 with an extra $2,500 off. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not like super impressed with it. At the pricing, I like the way it looked. I think I might have talked about this before. I like the way it looked, but at, $1,100, I was like, I don't want to spend that kind of money, right? But when I opened it, it was 75% off instead of what's listed on the main page. And it came out to be like $430. So I was like, ooh, you have my attention. Let's see what's going on. I immediately abandoned everything what I was doing. And I added to the bag just to see what the final price is. I thought it was like a mistake. And I didn't think that it was gonna do another 25% off of that. So after taxes, shipping, I think it was like $15. And the sales tax, like I said, it came out to be $370. I was like, hurry up. Check out, take my credit card, take my money, hurry up. And of course I was able to purchase the bag. After that, it was just a waiting game. Like, what if it was a mistake? For 75% off of the original price and then another 25% off, I thought it was a mistake on the price. So I was like waiting for a day, waiting for the cancellation email because it was a mistake or whatever, but it never came. The shipping confirmation from DHL sent out I think the next day. And this bag showed up, I want to say in like 2 days or so. So I was thrilled. So on the day of arrival, I wasn't there to receive it. my boyfriend, I basically instructed him to make sure to open and sign for DHL because it does require a signature to get the bag. He called me while I was in the middle of my appointment, and he's like, babe, it's the bag, the box itself is incredibly beat up. So when I got home, I looked at the box. I took a quick video of it just for, you know, record purposes. It was so beat up. But thankfully, the bag itself wasn't beat up. The dust bag got really dirty, so I wasn't too upset about that. It's just the dust bag. That's what that's there for. And just to show you the bag itself, again, you've got your Luisaviaroma tag here, which I'm gonna take off in a second here. But with this bag itself, this is the leather tote bag. The one thing I noticed about Savette is that I honestly don't like it when companies don't give a name to their bags, right? To have an easy identifier. They just call this the leather tote bag, which is not like the end of the world, but I just figure, you know, let's get a little creative. Don't just call it a leather tote bag, give it a name. They did give it for like the other brands or other models that they have, but then for this one, they just called it the leather tote bag. What this bag really reminds me of is the Picotin. So I thought this is going to be a nice work bag. It turned out to be, I didn't look at the measurements, I just bought it because I was frantically clicking the checkout button. But it did end up being a little bit bigger than what I expected, which I found that this is actually going to be perfect for a work bag. I also finally, after 5 years of having my work laptop at a 14 or 15 inch, the fan started making squealing noises, so I'm finally up for an upgrade, and I was able to get an exception for a 13-inch laptop, which I know will fit perfectly fine in this particular bag. The leather itself, just to give you a show and tell of this bag real quick, it is pretty nice, right? It's not like earth-shattering or anything. Obviously, it's not going to be like Hermes quality or even Celine quality, in my opinion. Feels very, not plasticky, but you can feel like it's got a smooth finish to it. Doesn't feel powdery or anything. The stitching has been done pretty nicely on the outside, but I did notice that the glazing itself isn't perfect. So you can see that, right? There's a little bit, I mean, again, this is just me nitpicking. After touching so many quality bags, this is the kind of stuff I pay attention to. So you can see the glazing, there's a little bit of, you know, they could have done a better job there. The other part I noticed was like right here, where this part seems a little bit overglazed, and then there's not they didn't do the neatest job, right? And it comes with a top handle. The top handles are very long enough for me to put over my shoulder very comfortably. Even if I have a thick coat on, I think it's gonna work just fine. And then on the bottom here, you can see there are feet, which I appreciate always when it comes to any bag. See, you see the glazing? It's like not perfect. And then I really like how the front of this simplicity look, where it's just very simple, kind of like I said, the Hermes feeling, right? You just open it up, and the inside of it is just 2 compartments. There's a pocket in the middle where it is kind of like, it's not stitched to the base of the bottom. You can kind of flap it around, which I do appreciate, because then it gives you flexibility if you want to put more stuff on one compartment or perhaps the other. Inside of it, nothing special. It is a very simple and straightforward bag. Comes with a little care card, Savette. The zipper is pretty nice. I do wish that they added a pocket here, like a small pocket where you can put some, you know, your cell phone or anything that you want to grab and go. But I think that's what they designed this middle pocket to be. But it would be nice if they just added another one here. And then you can see the Savette print right here, made in Italy. And that's pretty much it to this bag. Very simple, very straightforward. Let me go ahead and just cut this off. And before I weigh this bag for you guys, if you aren't subscribed already, I'd love for you to join my channel here and let's start a community where we can share best ideas, best practices, as well as explore some indie brands together. And of course, how to obtain these nice purchases for less than retail, right? Follow me on Instagram if you haven't done so already, because I do post deals on there that I find from time to time. So if you are loving any of the bags that I've reviewed so far, I will post really good deals that I find for you on there. And of course, hit that subscribe button, give it a like if you like this kind of content, so that way I know that I should create more content like this for you as we explore and conquer this world together. So let me just weigh this bag for you. All right, so this is the portion where I'm going to be doing the drawing. So again, this is going to be going to a list of all of my subscribers that have consistently interacted with me, reached out to me and asked questions and whatnot. And I love chatting with all of you. So I just want to show some appreciation by giving this to one of my subscribers. And then for those of you who have entered the actual official giveaway, this will be the mini porchette from Dress Up Your Purse. I won't talk too much about it. And of course, if you haven't seen my previous video, if you're just tuning in for the first time, definitely subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I love for you to kind of join my small little family, 500-ish and growing, hopefully. And look out for all the deals that I've covered. And let's hopefully save some money together. Of course, I do a lot of bag reviews and give you my honest opinion about each bag. And the most fun I have is actually doing the videos where I just completely drag certain brands and certain bags that I was just like, why? Why did you do that? Anyways, not to go on a tangent here, but again, I love interacting with all of you. So this is my token of appreciation, and I hope to do, bigger gifts in the future once I grow my channel. I am very, very, very minuscule or micro right now. I'm still trying to hit that 1,000 subscribers, but again, just want to show you my gratitude. So here are the two bags I'm using, Stormtrooper and Chewy, as my little bag with all of your names in here to do the drawing. Figure that would be kind of fun. So let's start with Stormtrooper. I'm gonna mix it up real good here. And just pick out a name. Tata, why? Congrats, you are the new owner of this key pouch. If you want to reach out to me via Instagram, let's exchange information so that way I can get this sent out to you. Congrats. All right, so for the second one, I have no idea whose names are in here. Rebecca Daniels, you are now the new owner of this tiny mini porchette from Dress Up Your Purse. So congratulations. So I'm gonna jump back right into the video. Please do reach out to me, and that way I can get this shipped off to you as soon as I can. The website itself did not post the weight of the bag, but of course, can I ask for that much? Is it too much to ask? So this bag is going to be a little bit heavier. It is over my usual 2-pound limit, but given that this is probably going to be a work bag for me, I'm not too upset. It is very nice quality leather that will be much heavier in retrospect. So it's going to be 2 pounds and 3-ish ounces. Now for my international friends, this bag is going to come out to be a kilo. Yes, a kilo. So you can see that. I'm not going to read it to you. I'm terrible at this. Don't judge me. Overall, this bag itself, I am pretty pleased with. And if this bag retails for $1,780, $1,780 if I'm not wrong, would I pay $1,780 for this particular bag? Probably not. Absolutely not. Based on the craftsmanship and the quality, I am very happy to pay $370 for this particular bag. If I were to compare the quality of what I see here versus a brand, it is not up to Celine's standards, in my opinion. It is definitely, you know, just again, we all love Celine. I love Celine. It's not up to Celine's standards. I wouldn't say it compare with Chloe either. If I had to compare this, probably Coach, not the outlet Coach or anything, but if I were to compare it to the regular Coach, this is probably Coach quality. If Savette's watching this, they're probably gonna hate me for saying that. But it is what it is, right? Like, this is my honest opinion. Like, you're never gonna see, not never, but if you go to buy a Celine bag, you're not gonna see little details like this overlooked. Unless this is a piece that just didn't pass their quality control, which also speaks to their quality control, right? If you are going to charge $17.80 at full price for this particular bag, you better look at stuff like this for you to be able to charge that price. So I know I'm going in a little bit of a different order, but this bag brand basically started in 2020, has been featured in a lot of different magazines as, like, you know, a really good indie brand to take a look at. So this brand is very new. So I'm sure they're trying to work through a couple of things. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this bag at the price I paid for. I just got my phone here. I'll insert clips for you, but I really do like the Tondo line that they have. The Symmetry Pochette has been really popular, and I am interested in that as well. If I ever find a good deal, I'll definitely jump on it just to give it a try. I hope this was helpful as you're in search of your next bag and considering multiple factors when you're doing your research and purchasing. Hit that like and subscribe button. Check out another indie bag review here and whatever the YouTube algorithm thinks you'll like here. Life is hard. I want to help you save time and money so that you can somehow adult easier and less than retail. See you next time.